Okay, this is the resumption of part 1 from yesterday. Welcome back, folks. We're here with Trinity, a very jovial and happy lifeguard this morning. There's a lot of smiles from this chap, which, considering he's been so surrounded by so many people all the time, is, what can I say, I mean, ideal, I think is what the word I'm looking for. You can tell when people are being super well behaved and not being outlandish, not disrespecting, etc. You can tell the mood of the guards is so much better. And even Trinity's been happy this morning, we've seen it. So that continues.
Agak.
I'm not quite getting the order of things here. I think she's going to end up with the picture of the day. Yep. Oh, we've still got Venus at the other end, folks. Oh, good chap, don't be scared of the horse. She chose a good one actually for the pictures. Oh, horsey, come on, look this way. That's it.
Mirando el caballito. Mirando el caballito.
Oh, he's scared. It's the right horse for the picture. Well done, chap. Again, non-stop here. Closer, folks. I'm actually going to be in the box next to the horse.
Póngase, niño, vamos rápido, Cata. Ponte al otro lado, pues Simón, hombre. Acérquense, no pasa nada. Ya.
Finally, I can take a step back. Well, I don't like it when there's so much of a crowd behind me, because if, as we've seen, the horse does come out, I'm going to be the first one to get trampled. Best place to film is behind the bollard, but on a busy morning like today, it's impossible. Forget it. That's what I mean. Look. Oh, somebody just said that's a lady on there. No, that's not a lady on there. Well, if sometimes depending on the clothing that people are wearing, whether or not there's a small static electric shock when some people touch the horse. Notice how the horse veered away then. Pretty traumatic. The guards actually, I've just realised, why does the horse look smaller? Because the guards pulled the horse right back into the box, look, fully on the cobbles. Probably smart given how many people are trying to crowd at the moment. Much more horsey time, folks, than we're doing in the videos recently and usually, to be fair. I'm going to aim to do that more as we get toward the Easter holidays and then into the spring.
나부터 갈게. 이거 사진이랑 동영상 좀 찍어줘.
Oh, wait, that was probably the closest close-up ever. Oops. Retrieving litter, well done, tourist.
저기 뒤로 가.
Look at the other horsey.
Okay, and finally, exactly in the middle, in front. It's a 30 belt. Actually, it's a 45. Excuse me, guys. 45 belt. The time keeping is atrocious. Okay, so he's back. Okay, the guard's back out. I'll only move if he's going to come this way. Actually, wait, the trooper nodded. Nope, nod means all good. Okay, so the guard's gone straight back in again. Probably just as well given how busy it is. I mean, look at it. because it's half term, would you? Wow, I mean, look, guys, look. Goodness me, what on earth? Major crowding going on here. Bear in mind, folks, I'm really close to the horse. 4 or 5 feet away. Madness, no? Crazy.
रवि जा अरे रामजा देख फोटो तो आउट नहीं ना दिखने भी क्या कहता है ना दिख जा तो नहीं आओ
इसको तो होता नहीं
भी जाम जो चल जा भाई Aí liga, vem pra ti. Deixa mais ele não pode ter visto.
Hay unos que no quieren salir con flote.
As like they say, the guy's going to charge the horse forward. Right, I'm going to go to the other end of the minute, folks, for the last 10 minutes before the changeover. Tyranny's at the other end still, but not for much longer. I'm actually the only one filming here now. I think Buska's filming something in the yard. There's no one else at the front this morning. It's been very quiet with people filming, luckily for me. Oh, the horse is a bit unsettled. Not sure why, unless somebody maybe came by with a flag. Can't see any flags. That's my broker on the right. In fact, she's trying to call me now. Call me back later. Okay, thanks.
Don't get too near. Yeah, that's perfect.
I don't know why the horse is so unsettled. Oh, kicking at the back now. Horse fly or something, folks? What do we think?
Să facem toți, hai să facem în coană.
Random smiley tourist in the back of a picture. They seem distracted by something. I can't actually hear anything or see any protest or whatever. Not sure. Oh.
Yeah, you can post on that side.
It's okay.
I will make them.
Scared of the horse, scared of getting bitten.
They are, yeah.
Mum's just like, yeah. Okay.
Are you scared?
We've got a horse changeover in a few minutes, folks. I think I probably will stay in the yard for the changeover. Crush has lessened, finally. Still surprising, isn't it, that on a day like today, so many people want to be out and about. Oh, he's back. Okay, they're getting the new horses ready at the back. I say the new horses, I'm expecting that they'll bring out the first two that are originally on. We had Reggie and Venus, or actually, depending which way you look at it, Venus and Reggie. Now, they might bring out the same two, they might bring out a different two. I didn't get enough of a close look at the horses that were brought in with the lifeguards this morning. In part one, which as you're watching this would have actually been posted yesterday, we saw the long guard arrive and dismount, the rest of the blues leave, but we didn't really get to see the lifeguard horses up close as they were arriving. It's okay. I think two jokers are about to go over and make a video in front of me, but the second they saw him filming, they've left. Typical. Ah, so much better now out here. Huge improvement actually. Horse is not getting mauled anymore. Difference of 5 minutes ago, you wouldn't believe it's the same day, would you? Let me grab myself a good spot for the changeover. 1 second, everyone. Just about to happen. I want to try and get in this space on the side. A lot of you mentioned that, hey, I really like this spot on the corner. Perfect time is the trooper's going to come out and open up the boxes. There we are. We'll get to see the new horses come out of the stable area and the old ones go back in. My new favourite spot. Yeah, definitely new favourite spot.
Everyone push on the white line, please. Thank you.
Okay, some of the troopers are far more into the crowd control than others, as you have seen before. I mean, to be honest, I don't really need to have 1 or 2 guys out here pushing everyone back now. The police will do that when there were this many people, i.e. not too many. Missing the sunshine, folks, really. Civil servant. Right, we've got the corner all to ourselves, which, to be honest, is how I like it. There's the bell. Perfect. Great side-on view, people, eh? Okay, so we've got Venus again, same box as before. This is Venus right in front of us, who is still deciding whether or not she wants to go into the box. Interested they didn't swap over. The Blues almost always do. They just swap the boxes. Venus was SN before, gone into the same box. No idea why, but hey, it is what it is. Okay, so Trinity first of all, at the front, Tyranny at the back. Last but not least, okay, officers shouting at everybody to clear the tunnel. So look, how on it is he? He is always super on it. Okay, here comes the relief. Ah, familiar faces. How's that, folks, in 4K? Looking pretty crisp, eh? What I can do, bearing in mind we're going to have the new gatesman come out any moment. If I go across the yard, the police will make sure that there's not going to be an issue here, 100%.
Guys, again, I need a gap this way to get to the soldiers to get to the archway.
We're not going to have the kind of complete chaos scenes we saw last summer. Even on Monday, folks, when it was ridiculously busy here, the police and troopers working together had it more than under control. Brilliant thing to see, the professionalism here. Right. This boy, right in the middle, look. Other officer here, look, made sure. Brilliant. Like a Swiss timepiece, folks, eh? I think you'd all agree with me. This is ideally how it should be. Perfectly controlled. There'll still be moments when things go wrong and people make unfortunate mistakes, but I'm liking the way things are going here. It just seems that everyone is working in sync to keep the public safe, the troopers at a reasonable, sensible distance from the public, and most importantly of all, more than enough visibility if anyone wants to try and be naughty or get themselves in trouble. Especially the clowns that come here precisely to pull the reins or do something just to get in some kind of silly viral video. Okay, so we're back, guys, with Venus at the front. We saw some of Venus in part 1, yesterday's video. That said, famous last words, yesterday's video. This video might end up being up before the for the other one. We will see. In fact, actually, people, I've just thought of a perfect solution. If the first comment under a new video in a part 2 doesn't have a link directly to part 1, that means part 1 has not yet been published, okay? So I will make a pinned comment, as I always do, but I will also put another comment after that saying, hey, part 1 here. If that comment doesn't exist, it means that part 1 has yet to be published. I think that's going to be the easy way of differentiating between videos that are already up in 2 parts and videos that are awaiting the second part to be processed. I still don't know why it is that sometimes YouTube takes forever to process. I mean, really, it's processing 2 things: the HDR Plus, which is a specific color format, and then there's closed captions, the subtitles. Because even after the 4K version is finished, then comes the HDR10 Plus, then comes the closed captions. On a bad day, that can take more than 10 hours. And there's no point in me publishing a video at 1 AM because no one's going to watch it. So I hope that sort of gives an explanation of why the videos appear in the order they do, and more importantly, why sometimes it takes ages for a second part to appear. I'm not going to let that come walk in front of the camera this time, then go behind me. What's that? I like the taste of LV leather. Trying to get back to the bollard. Okay, got it. Jammed up again pretty fast. Look, we've got a king here, guys. Foreign king in a crown. Is that the king of Denmark? Pretty sure it is.
Excuse me, is there any way you could just take a picture of us? Thank you.
Here is His Royal Highness Prince Mikkelsen, everybody, of Denmark, on the right.
Thank you so much.
It's a massive group, I think, of French, not Danish, after all. I can't really tell, look. This is 2 different groups mixed together. Alright, it's that being in Dieppe right now. Oh, avancé, deuxième cheval. Oh, just as he grabs the reins. Naughty boy. Okay. There goes the prince. Deuxième cheval. Okay, here's a trooper. So this is not a reenactment of the Normandy landing. Thankfully. Okay, they've moved on. We've got a bit of space now. Actually, we can breathe again, folks. Thank God for that. Okay. What's his name? Yes. I'm hoping the wind isn't being picked up by the phone. Very breezy, you can see from the lady's hair. So we've had two miscreants that grabbed the reins this morning, one at the other end and this end. I'm pretty sure they brought Reggie out the other end. Talking about being brought out, how about these two? Look. Oh. Loving the blankets. I guess they're horse blankets. Unless they've got those rain covers have got a specific name, folks. Apologies, I don't know what that specific name is, but I dare say you'll happily correct me. Right, back to Reggie. So Venus behind me, we just left. This is Reggie at this end. Reggie plus tourists.
Alright, ready? 1, 2, 3. Right, hold on, stand you there. Come on, you let them stand sideways. One, get the guard in. Get the guard, you ready? Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Oh, God actually said to him, in fact, don't touch the reins. Okay, that's interesting. That's the first time I recall the guard actually saying to a tourist that walked over, don't touch the reins. I didn't quite hear what the tourist said to him though. I think people would just say, can I touch? Okay, we should get the first rounds of the new gatesman. It's now 1:15 actually. Wow, it feels like it's super early still. So they dash by really fast. It goes like this. Once we get to spring, guys, we might end up with 3-part videos. I don't think there's going to be a problem, but looking at which gatesman we've got coming out, you never know. I very much doubt that this chap will scream at anyone, even if they are in his way. Oh God, here we go. Look at all the kids marching with him. I'm not sure why on earth the parents would let them do that, but I'll let you all decide why the parents are letting them do that. long while. I'm more interested in that archway with the black gate, folks. What happens when people are not paying attention? They get in trouble. Where? There, on the left. And then the second I walk away, someone's going to walk in. The guy's going to march off in it. I think he's had enough. Can't really blame him, can you? Let's see, back to the front. It's interesting because, what was it, roughly a week ago or so, we saw, in fact it was 2 weeks ago, that we saw that unfortunate episode with the rather simple fellow who decided to mimic the guard. Now, I'm guessing that people letting the kids do it mean that for them, for whatever reason, it's kind of acceptable. But I have noticed that the officer has already had enough. I did tell you, didn't I? Look. Yeah, I knew the second I moved away. The officer was already watching very intently from the other corner. It's that same situation, folks, with... yeah, the officers are going to stay on this side now. The same situation with a certain group. Lots of kids, out of control, doing whatever they want, while the adults just stand there, completely oblivious. And just to confirm, folks, this is not the fault. They're little children, completely innocent kids, not their fault at all. It's the fault of the parents. They're just, look, standing here nattering away. Absolutely extraordinary, really, but there we are. That's right, folks, yep. Enjoy. Playground. Look, this is why the officers are keeping an eye on the group. Because it's inevitable that one of the kids will go into the archway and get shouted at. Then the guard is the bad guy for doing his job, keeping the archway clear. Not easy work, is it, people? At all. It was when the kids were marching along, mimicking the guard, that the police took an interest. Like I said, they're really on it. Like really on it in the last couple of weeks. I don't know if it, in part, has anything to do with that video of the chap mimicking the guard, but my guess would be the two are probably, in some respects, related, because they have been super on it, the police that is, in terms of groups that appear to be potentially disrespectful. They're much, much closer. Instead of being on the other side of the yard, they're much, much closer when these groups form. Yep. Horseguards playground for some visitors. Extraordinary. Right, back to the front. Venus is still here. Massively distracted there. And to give you an idea, if the gate wants to clear, the officers are stationed on this side, keeping on that group, just in case. Now we all know that they're mainly on this side of the yard, but they know that potentially there could be a problem in 1 second, because it's always, without fail, the same group that don't supervise, and then the kids end up going into the archway or getting in trouble. As you can see at the moment, look. Spot the parents, folks, where are they? They're not. Prams left over there, kids left over there, no parents supervising the group. And I'm filming at a safe distance, one, because they're kids, it's not their fault. Parental responsibility again. Even the officers, like, you know, where are the parents? Who's looking after the kids? They've pretty much just left them there to run around. Oh, actually, wait, here are the parents on the other side of the yard. While the little kids are running, honestly, it's a horseguards preschool. Crazy. Back at the front, Reggie, passive. This big group in there, like letting their kids run around, the police are watching them. The kids are getting super close to the archers. I think one of them just went round. Always the same. Super passive but happy Reggie, everyone. Reggie, the horse that never runs off, never gets stressed, never bites, never nips, just does his job. If every horse were like this, it would be clockwork here, day in, day out. Venus at the other end. We won't be here for the next changeover, but then again in the other part we already got the majority of what happened with the other horses earlier on. So I think this morning's coverage was pretty comprehensive. I think this is the longest time I remember spending here in the past two. In fact, actually it's the longest time I've spent it this year. But again guys, it being Valentine's Day, I will be off tomorrow. Taurus plus happy Venus. Oh, the officer had actually just warned them, in fact. He just, see, again, the second I walked away, I think he said to them, just make sure that the kids are under control. Notice that the adult's now with them. Not easy work, is it, policing this? So many variables. Horse definitely likes coffee. Wait for it. Sweet, c'est pas grave. I'm still watching Intent in the Yard, folks. The police are completely focused on that group over in the corner. Kids are running around like, oh, what can I say? Bizarre. In fact, I've just noticed at any moment we're going to chime for 1:30, which means the gatesman's going to come out. I'm not going to get super close, I'll be way back here, but that I guess mimicking, actually. I wouldn't say mocking the guard. An adult is capable of mocking the guard, but a child obviously isn't, because they don't understand the significance of the guard's role. So mimicking is obviously a big difference to mocking. Adults mocking the guard 100%, and I called that out. Kids mimicking, not their fault. For 1 minute, in fact, it's going to chime. There we are. Oh, less than a minute. Now, would most people let their little kids do this? Say, look, even the officers have had enough. Exactly, yeah, that's it, finally. Told you, folks, I knew it, I absolutely knew it. Like, control your children, no? Folks, am I right or not? Yeah, bang out of order. The officers are right to deal with that. Right on time, actually, with the gatesman. They just told them off. Yeah, it's not the kids' fault. The parents are just like completely leaving the kids like it's a day school. He's like, right, sharpen your sword, my good man. Oh, swords behind. Okay, I think finally the message has gotten across that the guard is not to be mimicked. Otherwise the police will do what they just did and tell them, hey, keep the children back. Yeah. Anyway, folks, we knew it was going to happen, didn't we? It was just a matter of time. But, as I said, it's great to see the police intervening when it begins, because if it's left alone, if that behaviour becomes the norm here, then every single group like that will continue to do it. Now you all know how many times I've called that out on multiple videos. In fact, probably 7, 8, 9, 10 videos in the last 6 months, all when a particular group are being very, very disrespectful. And it's not about politics, it's not about religion, it's not about ethnicity, it's not about culture, it's about respect. And for whatever reason, there is only one distinct group here, and a lot of you, in fact, have commented, even from that community, to say this is not how we would let our kids behave in a place like this. Just, you know. Anyway, there we go. That's enough of that for today. I've made my point, guys. Made it pretty clearly. Officers are on it. Oopsie. Hold on. Right, let's go back over to this side with Venus. I think the guard's going to end up losing his temper in a minute. In the yard, that is.
No, you stand by the side of it, like they are. Don't touch them, do you?
Wait. Sorry guys, people pushing against me with a stick. I'll be here roughly until the guard does his penultimate rounds, which are in roughly 10 minutes, give or take. I really do think, actually, to be honest with you guys, that the police are going to throw the group out shortly. I really do. Every single other person, like this lady with the white hat on that's come over to try and get a picture, they're just not moving. They've been here in this spot for about 30 minutes now in total, the group. Which means that not a single other person can get a picture with the guard. You know? I mean, I personally think that everyone should be able to get a clear picture without another entire family. See, look, these guys want a picture as well. Let's see what happens. Okay, waiting patiently, respectfully for a picture. Question, the burning question, are they going to get that picture, or are the other group going to be there all day? Who's going to give up first? All the other tourists, all these people who are waiting, kind of like, hey, what about us? What about our turn? I've got a feeling, guys, that yeah, I don't think the other tourist groups are going to win today. I don't know why, I just don't. And even they're like, this guy in the green coat, he's like, hold on, are we going to get us the chance for a picture or not? Good Lord. Is today a special day? In some way. Okay, I'm not going to comment, folks. I'm going to let the camera speak for itself.
Got a great.
It's YouTube.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Oh, I think he's telling them to keep it down because it's YouTube. Anyone that can translate, go for it. Here we are. The police have had enough. Exactly. Yep. Exactly. Well done. That's it, yeah. Throw them all out. Well done, officer. Bye-bye. See you, folks. Learn to respect the military or get out is fundamentally what he just said. Look, the guide is telling them all to leave. Well done. This is what happens when you disrespect the soldiers here who are at work, treating them as though they're a bunch of clowns here for entertainment. Well done, officers. Brilliant to see. How's about that, folks? I knew it. I told you earlier, didn't I? The second that the first disrespect started at the other side, I absolutely categorically knew it, and you've just seen it. They were thrown out. The whole group. 30, 40 people in total. Whole lot. Bye-bye. See you. Get out. Well deserved. However, the other group that was told off before are still here. And I tell you what's going to happen in a minute. They're going to go back and it's going to carry on. And then they'll get thrown out as well. But super work there by the officers. They're dealing with that. Just can't be having it. You heard what the officer said. It's a soldier. He's at work. He's not here for your entertainment. That is what the officer said. You heard that, yeah? What the officer said.
They did something wrong, I think.
It's the issue is that sometimes very large groups come along and they try and make the guard laugh.
But they didn't try to make the laugh.
I know they didn't, but there have been a lot of situations before with a very specific group where they've tried to make the guard laugh. It's a cultural thing. No harm is intended. But
Yeah.
this is why the police sometimes throw out large groups, because they don't want to get into a situation whereby they need to start arresting people because the guard, they're at work. This is a military facility.
It's a military facility, yeah.
You know, so this is why the police get upset if people are not respectful here. So this is why they had to throw your group out, you know. But I saw that you were leading and trying to explain to them that the police need us to leave. No one did anything wrong, so I think it was probably good that they threw you all out before somebody did something wrong.
I know, yeah. You know, I'm a tour guide, so every people from all around different countries, different cultures.
Yeah.
And most of the time people don't really speak the language.
Yeah, it's complicated, isn't it? Very.
Yeah.
I know. Even the signs, for example, are only in English. So I get that a lot of people wouldn't understand. When I'm traveling, a lot of things I wouldn't understand. So I do see it, but they're just being super careful in case they have to start arresting people. It's just
They don't want to arrest people.
Yeah, they don't want to. They have, and they do sometimes, but obviously it's probably better.
I saw they arrest someone.
Yeah,
But he touched the horse.
yeah. I mean, if people grab the reins on the horse, or if, for example, they touch the guard's boots or any part of the cloak, it's a respect thing at the end of the day, you know.
If you make them laugh, he wouldn't arrest you. He would arrest somebody if you make the guard laugh.
It's not about making the guard laugh. It's about, for example, if there's a big group of people crowding around the guard, then that's arguably hassling somebody at their place of work. They're in a public spot. It is a ceremonial function. But say, for example, you were in your office and a whole group of people came in and tried to make you laugh. You'd be angry, wouldn't you? You see my point? Yeah. So that's what it's about. It's the fact that these guys, yes, they're out in public. Yes, they're ceremonial. But at the end of the day, they're at work. So, respect somebody in their place of work as you would want to be respected. Yeah.
Are you on YouTube?
It's YouTube.
Can I follow your channel?
Oh, you can.
I mean, like, do you have millions of followers?
I mean, I'll show you. Absolutely. It's a very popular channel here in London.
Oh wow, nice.
Wow.
Oh, no, city walks. Wow, this is super cool. I know you.
Wait, you already know the channel?
Yeah.
So you know how controversial it is with
I think you also have a Facebook group.
No, somebody takes my videos and posts them. I don't use Facebook. Everything goes onto YouTube. I'm very impartial, but I never edit the video. In other words, exactly what I see happening, I just leave it and the viewers decide whether people are being well behaved, not well behaved. You know, I'm not really here to judge. I'm here to document. You know, I can see you've got a hard job.
What do you mean?
Well, when you've got a group as large as this, there's always going to be one or two people that don't understand what you're saying or understand the rules.
Yeah,
it's inevitable, you know.
But it's fun, you know. You get to learn.
It is fun, but you did a good job of avoiding them getting in trouble, because at the end of the day, that is your job to make sure your group are safe. No?
Oh yeah, you know, I don't want someone to be arrested. This is everything.
Yeah. Where are you from?
Try to guess.
I was going to say Italian. There's a little bit of Italian
no,
there.
I'm not Italian. I'll give us three trials.
I'm going to guess Italian, Israeli, or third.
I'm Israeli, actually.
You're Israeli?
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, I wasn't far off.
Yeah, but I mean, like, also people in Israel have different accents. For example, most of the group here speak Hebrew and Yiddish.
Can you speak both languages or
yeah.
one? Yeah. So it's probably just as well on a day like today when it's this busy.
Yeah, it's like a mixed up accent.
I can see that you were a little bit like, oh, what's happening here when the police came over? Were you kind of worried that somebody was going to get in serious trouble?
Yeah, I don't want problems. You know, when the police here, it's quite, I feel sometimes they have ego and, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a few times that people just have issues with them because it's like, Okay, so I will have to take them, but...
Hey, it was good to meet you. I'm John.
Good to meet you, yeah. I mean, are you also on Instagram?
No, it's just. I mean, there are links on the YouTube, but that's the main platform, the YouTube channel. But yeah, I mean, what can I say?
I have a few ideas for cool places to recommend. So if you want them, you can be in touch.
Okay, no, please do. Yeah, so there's a link on my YouTube channel. There's a link to Instagram, but I'm still in the middle of the video, which I'm going to finish off in a minute. But hey, have a good day.
I will text you on your channel. So you have a link to your Instagram.
Yeah, it's there. Yeah.
I will text you there.
Shalom.
Shalom.
See you guys. Have a good day. Yeah. Thank you. Right, folks. That was the perfect ending to the video. Let me explain why. Often, in fact, more often than not, it's a cultural thing. Okay. There is no overt intention to set out to be disrespectful when any group visits here. Okay, that was a super interesting chat with the Israeli tour guide who can speak, as he explained to us, both Yiddish and Hebrew. The group were all around us listening intently to our discussion. Some of them already know the channel, etc. Fascinating, okay? Really, I'm glad that he knows the channel, because he knows that I never ever in any way try to paint something to be something it's not. I always let the camera do the talking. And we ended up pretty much perfectly on time. Notice the officer, again, really on it at the front. Everybody get out the way. Perfect. Good man, eh? And there we are, guys. It had a happy ending after all. Very controversial video. I know a lot of you are going to be unhappy with what you saw in the video. The group were disrespectful. They got thrown out. The tour guide did a brilliant job of explaining to them in their own language, in Hebrew, that, hey, guys, this is not the way to behave here. So it ended up being pretty much a perfect result, I would say, all round. You know, respect to them for listening intently, listening to what I was saying, listening to what the tour guide was also explaining to them. Overall, I would say that worked out pretty much ideally. So from myself and from beautiful Venus, guys, out of here for now. Happy Valentine's Day, folks, and I'll be back as usual very soon. Bye for now.